Hi, I'm David Gren, and I'm talking with Mr. and Mrs. Julian Goldberg, who have just spent a fabulous 2 weeks in that world-famous vacation spot, Drexel Hill. Mr. and Mrs. Goldberg, was it everything you thought it would be?
Well,
It wasn't Doris, would you let me talk here? Drexel Hill and the one word, it stinks. It stinks. I put in the vision on my worst enemy.
Now, Julian, it wasn't that bad. Besides, we got a complimentary box of water locks.
Water locks? What the hell are we supposed to do with a box of rubber knobs, huh?
Drexel Hill, was it everything you thought it would be?
Drexel what? Drexel Hill's been swell. The river, its Great Lakes, and of course there's the Indian.
I see you have a bag of souvenirs there. Would you mind telling us some of the things you picked up during your stay in Drexel Hill?
No. Well, yes. I got this tie for Shecky, my husband. And I got this Cake Mate glossy decorating gel. And the official Drexel Hill nutcracker. And the complimentary box of water locks.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could you tell us what you plan to do with your box of water locks?
I don't even know what they're for.
Mr. Goldberg, why did you throw that box of water locks at me?
Come on, Doris.
You've heard what these people have to say about Drexel Hill, so why not contact your travel agent and spend your next vacation here in Drexel Hill? Millennium Travel, and we'd like to take you on a tour of one of the world's most famous vacation spots, Drexel Hill. You're about to see a town that is perfectly suited to your traveling needs, whether you're looking for action, culture, or whether you're someone who's just looking for a little peace and quiet. Drexel Hill is a town with its own sense of history, its monuments, its beautiful landscape, the great achievements of the people. The first thing you'll notice when you visit Drexel Hill is the friendliness and simplicity of the people who live here. Before we show you around the town, let's take a brief look at its history. Drexel Hill had a humble beginning. It was founded in 1727 by two young newlyweds named Charles and Latoya Drexel. Trappers by trade, they were passing through the area on their way to an expedition in Canada. But something happened. Charles Drexel, suffering from a severe case of dysentery, decided to stay a few days. Mrs. Drexel fell in love with the rolling hills. The few days stretched into a few months. Nearly 1 year after their arrival, Charles and Latoya Drexel officially named the area Drexel Hills, as seen in this reenactment by the students of the Howard Beskid School of Acting.
Gee, Latoya, it is no accident that we found these rolling hills. They are so pleasant, so safe, and oh boy, are they warm.
Oh yes, my fine trapper husband. But what about your dysentery?
That is no problem, my fine trapper wife. There are so many rolling hills, and so many young trappers. We should call this Drexel Hills.
This historical event did not go unnoticed. Hollywood eventually made a movie detailing the life of Charles and Latoya Drexel. This 1938 release was called Them Rolling Hills. When a town this small gets together to do something for the entire community, the results can often be staggering. One such gathering took place 20 years ago, when members of the community, headed by Mayor Norman Fosterfiss, pitched in their hard-earned wages to buy a town suggestion box. And here it is, Norman Fosterfiss's dream, still in its original position, the town suggestion box. Drexel Hill, population 36, located 4 miles north of Philadelphia, 13 states east of California, 1,300 miles west of the Soviet Union, 4 minutes from the nearest bus station, and 13 light years from Ursa Minor. Guests of the town like to stay at the luxurious Hotel Drexel, located in the heart of Drexel Hill country. Here you're treated to the finest in hotel decor. Baron Hilton once said that Hotel Drexel is in a class by itself. Heart-shaped tubs, cable TV, Olympic pool, fine dining, water beds. These are just some of the things you'll receive when you stay at Hotel Drexel. And of course, everyone who stays here gets a free complimentary box of waddle locks. This town is recognized for its many great achievements, but even Drexel Hill has moments in its past that are best left buried. And here's one of them. On the night of May 17th, 1971, the night of the senior prom, Becky Sue Pengen, the all-around American girl, pretty, charming, and intelligent, became pregnant in the back seat of this 1968 Thunderbird Classic. Both Becky and her date, Guy, the all-American jock, have faded into history, but Becky's father, Sid, keeps the car as a constant reminder of why parents shouldn't let their daughters go to proms with guys who eat nails. And also, because this 1968 Thunderbird Classic is worth a fortune. And once again, those great kids from the Howard Beskid School of Acting reenacting that fateful night of May 17th, 1971. Tourists come from all over the world to see the botanical gardens of Mr. Frank Luigi, seen here in...
Off my lane. That's the second tire you guys are making.
Yes, sir.
Around here.